Today's horoscope and tarot from Astrocademy, Gemini, March 1, 2022. Planning and strategizing can be satisfying today, especially with money matters, resources, and business. Instead, you might focus on taking care of a long-standing problem in the best way possible. Solving a mystery from your past may be in focus. You're in great shape for exercising patience and moderation, and it might be a time for uncovering a resource or information that benefits you. Building up inner strength can be the goal now. Tell it like it is. Single? Today's moon will touch down on your curious third house of communication, thought process, and immediate surroundings, which means you're likely feeling chattier than usual. In another note, Mercury, celestial ruler of your romantic fifth house of love, passion, pleasure, and self-expression, made its debut in your sign this week, bringing emphasis and clarity to everything from your romantic exchanges to your first impression on potential suitors. You could feel more hopeful about your money, especially if there is talk of making more money or stabilizing with what you have. The lunar energy could highlight how valued your creative skills are at work, which is ideal if you want to be recognized for your imaginative ingenuity. Try not to get lost in the daydreams of money so that you can focus on what is happening in the present. 2 days after the moon not only returned for its first visit to your income sector for the year, but since Jupiter's return, it is spending its final hours here aligned with Neptune. It will be another 3 months before the planets of luck and dreams align, but the moon is already starting to bridge the gap, giving you a taste of things to come and clues to the lucrative developments ahead. Family and friends feel especially drawn to you and are paying you a great deal of attention. If you've been intending to renew old friendships or resolve a dispute, but didn't know how to go about it, now is the best time to cast aside your misgivings and go ahead. You will be welcomed and forgiven, and glad that you took the first step. Your romantic side is fully active, so it's the perfect time to flirt. If you're already seeing someone, spend some serious quality time together. You could be in for an exciting surprise. Aware of being able to get plenty of attention from admirers. Wherever you are, the looks you catch from others now and then are obvious and direct. Opportunities for romance are available, but don't overdo it. Be selective, for despite the many chances for romance, disappointment still causes heartache. Who do you like to be around? Are you getting all the joy and satisfaction you deserve from your close, personal relationships? Maybe you found yourself in a rut, and it's time to separate from those who have a hold on you. To help fast a bit from human companionship and find yourself, take a moment to reevaluate your health regimen. Does it include enough personal time? Chances are you have been so busy making things that will better mankind that you have been neglecting yourself. This day will offer you many opportunities to recharge your spirit through solitude. You may even find that while you are sitting at your desk or in your living room, you drift off into a more reflective mood. Go with it, as it is your mind's way of letting you know that your soul needs to be built upon. Your tarot reading for today. The Lovers, Temperance, and the Hermit. You need to have a change, a break in routine, and do something different. The cards show that this is a deep-seated feeling in you, a desire for somewhere else and for something else. It is true that it has not been easy in recent times. Everyday worries have been too much, and your projects have been affected. Fortunately, you have this beautiful light in you, this thirst for novelty, meetings, and discoveries. This openness should allow you to bounce back in your life and find the warmth in your heart again. It is by living new experiences that you learn about yourself, and you will discover the full extent of your potential. On the emotional level, you seem very critical of yourself. Still, the cards show that you have all the qualities necessary for sharing a lasting and fulfilling relationship. You are an understanding person, in whom people can trust. Your loved ones particularly appreciate you for your unique and sensible personality. You are never short of new ideas, and emotionally you are a trustworthy person. There's a man around who consumes your thoughts, and who seems to want to start a dialogue. He is a shy person who will struggle to make the first move. The cards evoke the purity of his feelings and show that with a little tact you should be able to get closer to him. There is also a person who occupies a privileged spot in your life. His feelings are well established and it is up to you to share happy times with that person. Our eyes in the sky. This is not a day of logical, rational thinking, but rather a time of tender sentiments. Emotions could run high, and there could be a need to escape reality. This might mean that we want to believe in fairy tales, although we know they're a far cry from our mundane lives. This energy can also make us overly optimistic. We want to believe the best in others even though we know that they aren't always able to live up to our expectations and hopes. However, we still want to align with the positive vibe. It doesn't hurt to keep an open mind and heart and a positive mentality. To be honest, the world could use a little more optimism. Ride the energetic high you're feeling today. We are somewhat allergic to stress at this point, and due to heightened sensitivities, it benefits us to spend our time with others who are similarly conflict-adverse. Calming environments where we are free to express ourselves tactily or creatively are good for our soul. As we are in a nurturing headspace, this aspect presents an ideal occasion to cook for loved ones or invite friends over to lounge and take the morning easy with coffee or tea. Mid-morning, our easygoing morning attitude may now have metastasized into something lazier and more lethargic than grounded and centered. Motivating ourselves can present a challenge, and we seem to operate under the potentially erroneous assumption that if something needs doing, someone else is already on it. Suppositions can make for awkward moments later, when we find that our optimism was unfounded.